Hi and welcome to the Low Content Book Compiler. My name is Ron Pumfleet. In this video I'm going to be taking you through the dashboard and explaining to you exactly how to use this amazing software. When I created this, my days were just jumping up and down with joy, as it were, because I was being able to create activity books and colouring books so much quicker. You didn't have to worry about whether I got the images in the wrong place or the blank page was put in the correct place, or any of the other frustrations that I used to come along with when I first started out in the low content book publishing business. So listen, without further ado, let's get in there and show you what this amazing software does. Okay, so we're actually in the working version now. I've actually got all the image paths already selected, and I've selected my PowerPoint path as well, because there's nothing worse than watching paint dry when you're actually going through and trying to do a demo. But I will actually go through and show you the advantages of using this. If it's the very first time, you're going to be leaving this on book 1, because that's, first book. You can select from in your activity pages from 5 up to 50 in the book. I'll show you what that actually does in a moment. With it preset here in 5 activity pages, because we're getting 5 from these 25 from these 5 folders, we're putting 25 images here, then we've got to put 25 blanks, and then you got your cover and your introductory. So that's why you have 52 pages here. And the neat thing with this is you don't have to guess how many pages you have in your book, or whether you make your book too big or too small or whatever. Now, whatever you do not play with these numbers in here. Just leave them alone. The software will do everything for you. You can, however, select the image from a PNG or a JPEG. Here, this is the low content path to your image folder. So in this one here, I'm actually going to, I can't remember which one I had that in now, but we'll go back. 30 Mandela. Okay, and that's in colouring book. Right, so we'll go into low content, colouring book, and 30. Okay, so we go into the Mandela. Now don't worry if this page is blank, because we're only interested in getting the directory path or your folder path. So this is the folder name. I'm just going to click on OK. And so you go and do that, select your folders, to your images. Now the thing you got to remember here too is that the starting image and the last image, those must be in each one of these folders, okay? If you got some other numbering system, the software will not work, so it must be from image 1 to 5. If you go to increase this to activity pages to 10 for argument's sake, then you'll see you'll need starting image 1 to 10 on each of these 5 different folders. So that's going to make our book size 102 pages. So now if you like myself, I like to make between 5 to 10 books at the same time. So therefore I'm going to have anywhere between 500 and 1,000 images in each one of these folders. So all I have to do is come in here and change the book number to book 2. So that's the second book in my series. And now I need to have starting images of 11 to 20 in each one of these folders. If I want to go to, continue on with a series, you'll see that this now has changed to 21 to 30, even though we've only selected 10 activity pages per folder, and the book page size still stays the same. So you can really go to town in creating your series. But we're going to go back and start right from the beginning. And we're going to bring this back down to 5. Otherwise, as I said, we'll be watching paint dry. Now the PowerPoint path, please make sure that's to the template that's supplied to you, not to the Microsoft PowerPoint EXE. And you'll also notice, right, so let's go to the templates, because the thing you need to be very wary of is that each one of these templates is the format. So this is the low content book number 10, which is the only one I'm releasing. So that's the 8.5 by 11 inch. Okay, so we'll select that. Now we'll just go and compile. So what it does is it creates the slides, then it goes and puts the images on the correct slide, then it goes back through and puts the blank page in between each one of them in the correct place. So it doesn't take very long for it to do its job. We've now got the Excel icon blinking away, and it says my activity book's completed, which is fantastic. And there you go. I don't even know how long that took, what, 20-30 seconds? So each one of these templates we supply, there's a lot of fill-in text where you can actually change everything, or you need to customize it. So that's your introductory. Then this is all about the different activity types if you want to do that. And then each one of these 5 activities, we've got the page numbered, and we've got the copyright at the bottom. Now you may want to remove those, because I found with a lot of the books I've been doing, people actually want to cut them out and frame them. So although I've left this in here, I'm actually going to be advising you, do take it out so that they've got a little bit more room to play with, you know, when they go framing their, after they've done their colouring in. So each one of these images, they really need to quite correctly, but that's okay, because I'm going to show you what's the next neat thing that we have in the software. So I'm actually going to, no, actually I'll leave that open for the moment. We'll go back to, oh, whoops, it's easy, where's the software? Come back here. So we go to the one-up sizing, and we're working with the 8.5 by 11. So this is these are the numbers here we want to change. So let's go have a look at actually stretch them a little bit further out. We can make this maybe, no, actually I think I'll leave that where it is. From the top we'll change that to 60, yep, to 60, and we could make it a little bit wider, probably not a lot, so we'll go to 520. And then the height, well, we can see we need we can stretch that out to say 550. So once you've done that, just go back to data, get rid of the PowerPoint presentation that we've already done. Oops, where are we? And all you have to do is hit compile again. So that'll come back up top. There we go. All right. Yeah, I've got to find something to talk about while this is doing it. I was doing its stuff. Right, so now let's compile, close that down, have a look at the Elefante. Okay, he's too close over here. So we need to bring him over to the left. Okay, so we're going to change this to 52. No, 50. Some of them look as if they could still be stretched. But you get the idea now. I'm not going to play around too much in here because the video is going for too long. I think you get the gist on how to resize and reposition your images. So now the elephant, that's a lot better because that's the inside of your gutter in there, like that. So let's just go have a look at some of these others. That's good. I like that. The bumblebee, that's okay. You can play around with these as well. Go back to the original images and make them a little bit bigger than what they are, so they fit nicer on this page. Because if you bring this down too far, then you're going to be affecting all of them, and well, actually that might do. They could come down quite a bit. Don't know about these bottom ones. Yeah, so they could come down quite a bit as well. All right, well that's it. That's all about the compiler. I think it'd be pretty exciting getting your hands on it and being able to create your colouring books and your activity books within seconds rather than hours or days. So thanks for watching. My name's Ron Pumfret. I'm out of here. Catch you later. Bye for now.